Welcome back to the Halftime Show on the PAC Sports Network, and we're joined now by Chiara MacGillivray of the Franciscan Barons, freshman with Franciscan. Chiara, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, exciting times at Franciscan. The Barons coming off their first win of the season on Wednesday night, a 59-43 win at Teal. What was working well for Franciscan in that game against Teal to pick up the win, and how exciting was it to finally capture that elusive victory?
Yeah, we had a different game plan going into Teal than we had in our all previous games. We started out in a 2-3 zone instead of our typical man-to-man, something which, could have gone terrible and might have struggled with it, but it ended up working really, really well for us. We had to communicate more, and then some of my teammates hit some shots early on. And when you have that initial confidence burst, then we were just able to keep it going throughout the game, keep picking each other up, and just didn't let ourselves get down and kept Teal out of it.
Now, Franciscan has been playing very well as of late, gave Geneva a scare recently a week or so ago. With 8 freshmen and no upperclassmen, talk about the chemistry of the team, and obviously things are developing well. How has the team really come together as of late?
Yeah, it was rough at the beginning because we didn't have someone to fill that leadership role that a normal senior or junior would take for us. But because of that, we've all had to grow more as individuals and learn what each of us individually bring to the team and become our best at bringing that to the team every day. And then we were able to find like smaller positives. Obviously, we haven't won very many games. This was our first win. So in finding small positives every day and being the teammates to pick each other up and relying on, everyone on the team, not just on one captain, so to speak, we've built our team chemistry, made it much stronger than before, and honestly been playing a lot better basketball because we are relying on each other.
Now, for you personally, you're the team's leading scorer, top 3-point shooter as well. Just last week, you scored a career-high 26 against Geneva. How have you settled into your role on the team in playing at the collegiate level?
This is a new opportunity for me. I haven't been of a leading scorer on many teams in the past. And I think it all comes with having a team to support you, obviously passing you the ball, and encouraging me. I get in my head a lot. And so when my teammates are there to pick me up, that means a lot to me. And it propels me to have bigger shooting games, bigger nights. But I know when I'm down, like in our last game, I only had 3 points, but Maddie Doan was there to pick me up with 28. So I think we'll be a well-rounded team.
Now, students that attend Franciscan hail from all over the country. You're from the Philadelphia area, so really all considering, you're still kind of relatively local compared to others. But what led you? Tell us about your journey to Franciscan University.
So with my dad being a Division I basketball coach, he helped me out with my recruiting process and had me send my film out to a bunch of different coaches. And Coach Kirk responded that he was interested. He came to see a game. And being from the Philadelphia area, I found that I could really relate to him. We share some of the same values and family and our commitment to sports. And his care for me and desire for me to become not only the best basketball player, but also the best individual during my time at Franciscan really persuaded me to come here, made me excited to be a Baron.
Coach Kirk, when we talked with him earlier in the year, as you noted, he's from also out east, and he said he really appreciates your Philly toughness that you bring to the team. Tell us about what he means by that and what you do bring to the table from that perspective.
We sort of have this joke sometimes in practice of I'm not playing up to my fullest potential, or maybe I didn't hustle on the last play. He'll be like, "Are you from Connecticut?" Sort of making a joke, like, where's your toughness coming? So I know he has that high standard for me and playing hard and giving him all I got, and that he's able to hold me accountable to that standard in the times that I'm falling short.
Now, you were homeschooled in high school, but you played your high school basketball at Haverford High School, where you were twice named second team All-Central League, while also playing for one of the premier AAU programs out in the Philadelphia area. How much fun was your high school basketball experience, and how did that also prepare you for college basketball?
It was a great time. We had a very supportive group of girls throughout every year that I played there. And that really showed me what it's like to be part of a team and what it's like to really have teammates that have your back and that are encouraging you to be better and sort of set the standard for how we want our team this year to be and our team like in future in the college. And then for AU, I had a great opportunity to play with some very good basketball players who taught me more about the game than I've learned from many other people just in playing with them and getting that good experience. And I think that's a goal as well on the court side of things, that one day I want to play like my teammates.
Now, you come from a basketball family. You mentioned your dad is a Division I basketball coach. Your dad, Mountain MacGillivray, the head women's basketball coach at LaSalle University. How much of an influence has your dad been on your life and career, and how much fun has it been to grow up in a basketball family like you have?
I loved it. He's obviously we grew up in a basketball family, but he encouraged me to do whatever I want and to work as hard as I can at that. For some part of my life, that was baseball. I loved baseball, and he came to all my baseball games, loved everything. And then now, obviously, I've played basketball more throughout high school and now in college. And he has come to some of my games, even though he has his own season going on. He's always there to call me, congratulate me after our first win, be there for me if I ever have a problem. It's really shown me that nothing is more important than caring for one another and then family. And that he will always be there for me no matter how basketball turns up, and just wants me to do my best.
You're the oldest of 8 siblings, and I understand the age range is from 2.5 to, with you obviously being the oldest at 19. What's it like when the MacGillivray siblings get together, maybe for a backyard pickup game or any sport for that matter?
Yeah, we have so much fun. When I just go home for the weekend, I'll be playing with my brother in the backyard, and throughout the summers, I'll be playing with my sisters every night. It seems I miss playing with them, being all the way in Ohio. But as soon as I get home, they're ready to play.
And with the PAC tournament beginning on Monday night, all teams are competing in the tournament, and we know the Barons will be in action in the first round of the tournament on Monday night. Following the win over Teal this past Wednesday, what does that victory do for the confidence of the team going into the tournament?
It really helps us a lot. I think we've had a couple close games, and when you lose a close game, you feel a little bit discouraged. Like, do we really have what it takes to close out in the final minutes? But having secured that first win, I think we will have more confidence in ourselves, knowing that we can do this. Like, we can pull off an upset, And if it doesn't happen, that's okay. We're still going to find ways to pick each other up. But we certainly have that confidence that we're going to go out there and give it our best shot.
You're just a freshman yet, so still a long way to go in your college academic and basketball career. But tell us about your major and what plans you may have for the future at this point.
I'm majoring in human development and family studies, which is a branch of psychology. And I chose that because I enjoy learning about relationships and the human person. And I feel like being at a Catholic school, Franciscan, allows me to understand the religious aspect behind those relationships, or what the church teaches. And I don't have any plans for the future, but I believe that with that information, I will be a well-rounded individual no matter what I choose to do after college.
That'll all come with time, and we're looking forward to seeing you during the course of the remainder of your freshman season, but also, of course, throughout the rest of your career. That is Chiara MacGillivray. Thanks so much for being with us, and best of luck to you in the future.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll have the second half of today's game when we come back in just a moment.